5 tips to find your first real estate client. Are you a new real estate agent and don't know where to start to get your first real estate client? Don't panic. Watch this video to the end and I'll share with you the top 5 most effective ways to find your first real estate client. Number 1, cold calling. This method is quantity driven. Contacts equals contracts. The more people you call, the more likely you will find a prospective first real estate client. Cold calling is a common method, kind of old school, to find that first client with a list of leads. The chances of building rapport increases when you give value. Value piques the interest of the lead. The contact leads cold without warning, therefore you should give value to the conversation. You contact leads cold without warning, therefore you should give value to the conversation. You're giving the contact value in the form of a gift is a great way to incentivize the list. The value of being the gift of knowledge. The contact will know how much their house is worth and how much money they can make, therefore incentivizing them to sell. The contact might not sell their home right away, but they will have your contact information when they're ready. However, you might get lucky. You could contact someone who is already thinking of selling their home, and this gift is extra encouragement for them to sell their house or buy a new one. Now, always, always, always put the relationship over the transaction. This is my personal advice if you are trying to create a long-term referral business and not just a quick transaction. Number 2, open houses. Open houses are a super easy and effective way to get buyer leads. One of my favorites. Have a sign-up sheet ready at your open houses and ask for normal things like name, email, phone number, etc. But also for the type of house they're looking for. So whether that's single family, townhouse, condo, make sure you have a little question or, just have a conversation with them while you're there to figure out what they're actually looking for. If you're meeting them in an open house with a single family, you may right off the bat assume that they're looking for a single family. Before having them sign in, get to know them. Try to build a good relationship. Provide the guests with valuable information before asking for their contact information. What I do is I will tell the guests our secret strategies and how we've been standing out from all the other offers in this super competitive market that we're in right now. What I also tell them is we had 5 offers that were accepted in November of 2020 and we were not the highest offer. So that just shows that we're doing something right to stand out from the competition. Many times those real examples win the guests over and they'll want to work with you just by sharing exactly what you do. If you want to know the exact secret of the strategies to make your offer stand out of the crowd, call me at 408-772-0087 or schedule a Zoom call with me at zoomwesley.com. Number 3, leads from other agents. This is actually how I got one of my first transactions when I started in real estate. Any real estate agent in your office who has listings has buyer leads. There's a statistic that every listing you get as a realtor results in 2 buyer closings. That's just on average. That being said, many listing agents don't really want to work with buyers. Most of the time, they refer them out to other agents on their team and usually take a cut of the commission from 20-25%. If you are going to do this as a true lead source, make sure you give the agent weekly updates on the status of the leads. This could be buyer was driving, making an offer this week, or still waiting for financing. Make notes, put that in the CRM, just so you don't forget. You'll have plenty of conversations where you're not going to be able to remember every single conversation that you have. So take notes. The biggest problem for listing agents is giving out leads and never hearing anything back from the buyer's agents. If you plan to refer business to another agent, be sure to follow up with those agents that you refer to. We'll do that ending one more time. These people keep going in and out of the... Number 4, digital presence. Kind of like how I'm making this video right here. Create a digital presence that presents and helps agents find their first real estate client passively. A digital presence creates familiarity and a sense of connection through content distributed on social media, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Use it, take advantage of it, it's out there, it's free, do it. Some agents discredit the importance of having strong digital presence. They think a better investment of your time is interfacing with leads face-to-face, although this is a really good thing to do. Don't just throw that out of the way. Use everything, face-to-face, social media, cold calling, and open houses especially. You're gonna have a successful real estate career. However, they overlook the power of social media, and that is a big red flag today. Use social media. Everyone has a phone nowadays. They're walking around with their phone. You look in the street, people are walking around looking at their phone constantly. Use it. Number 5, networking. By networking, I don't just mean hanging out with friends. Sphere of influence is huge, don't forget that. Especially if your sphere of influence has people who are buying and selling houses. I'm specifically talking about finding business related to contacts who might know about sources of leads for you. Referrals, one of the best sources of leads. If you can get referrals, that's already trust built right there from their friend and connections, use that. Get referrals. Here are a few examples that come to mind. Listing agents. Make friends with as many listing agents as you can. Let them know you would love to work with their buyer referrals and you're committed to giving them weekly updates on your progress, of course, with a small percentage of the commission. Mortgage bankers and brokers. Many buyers start with visiting their mortgage guy to see how much they can spend, so it's worth taking the time to build relationships for some mortgage people. Wedding planners. After the wedding, many young people, their first next step in starting their life together is finding their first home. That's just a few examples that you can use to get more clients. If you're watching this video and if there's anything I can do for you, don't hesitate to schedule a Zoom call with me at zoomwesley.com. And please hit that like button. It's free. Go ahead and do it. That would really help out the channel. That would be amazing. And if you found this video helpful and want to see more videos like this, consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.